Welcome. My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I was just playing around the other day and I made these little tiny file folders, and I used a distress ink background. I did some water splattering and then I did some stamping over top of it, and then I made some matching tags. And I thought I would staple the two ends of these of the file folder, and then I would have a pocket here for a tag, and if I glued on 3 sides onto a journal or something, I would have another pocket in the back. So I just had fun playing around with just some backgrounds and just, you know, playing with the ink and different things. Some I liked more than others. I like how the different inks play around together, but then I made some tags to match. And I put one in my Ponder the Word journal. This is a journal that we're making over on my coffee group. And I did, in the back here, I stapled one of the little file folders, and then I put a tag in the pocket in between the 2 layers, and then another pocket in the back. So I thought it was just kind of a sweet little accent on a page. And then I decided, I don't know whether this is a wise decision or not, but I decided to take it down a notch and make them even smaller. So I made some little teeny tiny tags, and I made these on my Cricut. Cut them out on my Cricut. Here's the file folder. So just so you see the difference here. Here's one of the small file folders. And here's one of the teeny tiny file folders here. So these teeny tiny ones are 1 3/4 inches by just over 2 inches. And these ones are 4 inches by about 3.5 inches. And then my tags went from this to this. So these tags are 1 3/4 by just over 3, and the little one is just over 1 inch by 1 3/4. But I thought it would be kind of fun to make some little tiny ones, and then do the same thing, make these little pockets, and just for a tiny little accent in the journal. So I thought I would turn on the camera and see what we could do here. So I picked out 2 Distress Oxides to play with. My Ponder the Word journal is kind of a neutral journal, but not in the yellow tones. It's more the gray tones. So I wanted not a really yellow vintage photo sort of look, which is one of my often go-tos. So I picked frayed burlap and ground espresso. And then I also wanted a little bit of blue, because I have some blue accents in that journal. So I picked, I didn't have a Distress Oxide, so I just picked up a Stampin' Up! Stampin' Spot that's Night of Navy that I've had for a while, and I'm going to use that as well to add a little bit of blue to it. So I'll just maybe do a couple, and then I'll speed up the camera so you can watch if you like, but you don't have to watch in real time. So I'm just going to kind of do the frayed burlap pretty much around the edges, just leaving maybe a little bit of a blank space in the middle there. I'll just do maybe 3 here. Tags, and then I'll do 3. And these, because I'm going to fold them and use them as a pocket, I don't really need to do both sides. I'm just going to do one side. Same way. If you have lots of distress colors or different colors, I think this would be a fun just afternoon project, just to kind of play with some of your colors. And then I'm going to take this Stampin' Up! Night of Navy, and I just have a little sponge that I was using for the other tags, and I'm just gonna rub a little bit of that in the center here like this. And these ones, pretty small little area to do just like that. And then I'm going to take my ground espresso and just go around the edges. Maybe I'll even do it here like this. Just a little bit darker on the edges. It's a little bit fiddly, but put some music on in the background and just enjoy the process. Sometimes it's nice to do things that aren't, I like to do quick mass makes a lot of the times, but sometimes it's nice just to slow down and do something a little more special, and it takes a little bit more time. Did I do this one? Okay, I think I got them all done there. And then I just want to have a bit of water. I think I'm just going to spray a little, just even spray it into this little container here. And I'm going to take a paintbrush. You could do this different ways. Some people have good luck just flicking it with their fingers. For something this small, I think I want a little more control. So I'm just going to get my paintbrush wet. Just give it a little bit of flick on those ones. I'll just do these ones as well. I think I'm getting it. My vantage point here, I can't quite see the drops very well. Okay, so I think that's good. I'll just leave it for a couple of seconds just to get that oxides interacting a little bit more. I'll just put a paper towel on top and pick up the excess water there, which will pick up a little bit of the color as well. Perfect. See how it just gives a little bit of a distressed look there. And then these are fairly dry because I didn't wet them that much. I'm just going to give a little bit more ground espresso just on the very edges. There. And then I'm just going to fold these file folders here in half. And then I'm just going to do a bit more espresso at the bottom there. And then a little bit at the top here where it's peeking out. I want a little bit of that manila still to show as a contrast, so just like that. There. And then, last time I used this stamp, which is maybe a bigger scale than I want it to be. I have this little dragonfly here, which might look kind of cool on the tags. I think I'm going to try that. So I'm just going to use my ground espresso on the tags and just use this dragonfly from Stampin' Up! As well. That one didn't make a great impression, but that's okay. Try it again there. I guess it's just like that. It's just like that. There. Cute. Very cute. And then I want... maybe I'll just use the tip of this for on the file folders. Because I just kind of want... yeah, that looks good. Just want a little bit at the top here, just to add a little bit more interest, just like that. Cute, cute. And then I'm just going to take my I have a tiny attacher, but it's kind of acting up at the moment. So I'm just going to use, this is a little bit smaller stapler as well, not quite as small as the tiny attacher. I'm just going to put a staple on each side of the file folders. There we go. And then you can put one tag inside. And if you like, you can put another tag at the back. If you just glue it onto 3 sides on a page. So I thought that would just be a fun little accent on a page. Sometimes we just need some little thing. I don't have anything else done in this book, but you know, if you just stick a tiny little thing at the bottom and you have the rest of your stuff there, I think that would be you know, a cool little, just like here or something. It would be a nice little, just a little accent on a page. So fun. I just made these, this was just some kind of ivory cardstock. I thought it looked like manila colors, so that's what I used. And like I said, I just took an image from my Cricut and just cut them out. There, you could cut out a little file folder by hand. You could make them any size. You know, I have the bigger ones here, which are fun as well. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I'm going to continue making my other ones here, and then I'll show you a picture at the end of what I've done. Blessings.